why Jermell's full of shit. Even when he says Andrade is blackballed and all these type of things, right? Because here's why he's full of shit. Because if it was all about pulling out of fights, why did he fight Tony Harrison in that second fight? If it was all about pulling out of fights. Is it okay to dodge competition because they wronged you in the past? That's the question. Is it okay to avoid competition because you were wronged in the past? Abdenna's Bible say, hell to the no. He talking about my question. Is it okay to avoid competition because they wronged you in the past? You know what I mean? G Parker says, hell no. Facts. You know, it's crazy because a lot of the boxing fans out here, man, they feel like it's cool. Like that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he wronged me. Like, he wronged me in the past. He didn't want to fight me. So, you know, I don't want to fight him. You know what I'm saying? As a result, like some he say, she say kind of bullshit. You know what I mean? But how you end the he say, she say shit is with the hands. So I don't understand why we don't have more just grown ass men in the conversation as far as like, hey man, you ain't fighting me in the past. I'm gonna show you why you ain't fighting me in the past. I'm finna whoop your ass. Now I'm the champion. You the challenger. I'm gonna show you why you was avoiding me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna put them hands on you. Argenna's barber say, get him in the ring, get revenge, the right way. Absolutely. Get paid to kick that ass. Absolutely. Get paid to kick that ass. Somebody did you dirty. Somebody talked about your mama. You got an issue. Go ahead and get that get back. That's how that shit go. Since when did we turn the other cheek in boxing? You know what I'm saying? That's what these niggas do when they get wronged and then they walk away from the fight in general. These niggas are turning the other cheek. Since when did we turn the other cheek in boxing? Boxing is a revenge sport. Boxing is a get back sport. Boxing is the you hit me, I'ma hit your ass back sport. Not no goddamn I'ma turn the other cheek. You ain't want to fight me, so I don't want to fight. I don't want no confrontation. I don't want no problems. That's what the fuck we getting out of these boxes right here these days. About a few weeks back, Jermell Charlo came out on I don't know if it was Instagram Live, I don't know, Facebook, I don't know what streaming service. He came out on social media, and he pretty much came out. It might have even been an interview, I'm not sure, but he came out pretty much saying that he hated Demetrius Andrade. He said that he hated the brother, right? And then his reasoning for saying that he hated the brother was that the fact that he pulled out of a fight some years ago. You know what I'm saying? So he pretty much put it on record saying that he hate Andrade. And then to go ahead and top that off, not only does he hate Andrade, but he also revealed to the people that Andrade was blackballed. Argenna said all this ducking in boxing, it's not lions only, it's kittens. Hey, and here's the thing, man. When you blackball somebody, you deserve the ridicule and you deserve the criticism that come along with you making a statement like that. It is what it is. No matter what your reasoning is, whether it be a business reason or a strategic reason, or just a reason where you feel like you're going to get your ass whooped, whatever the case is, you're knowingly avoiding a fight. Here's why Jermell's full of shit. Even when he says Andrade is blackballed and all these type of things, right? Because here's why he's full of shit. Because if it was all about pulling out of fights, why did he fight Tony Harrison in that second fight? If it was all about pulling out of fights. Because if I recall correctly, Tony Harrison and Charlo 2 was supposed to happen. Okay. Tony Harrison pulled out of the fight with an injury that Jermell himself said was a fake injury. But yet and still, Jermell still fought Tony Harrison in that second fight. So is Andrade really blackballed for pulling out of a fight? And if he is blackballed for pulling out of a fight, why wasn't Tony Harrison blackballed for pulling out of a fight? Now you can go ahead and say, oh, because he beat Charlo and Charlo was trying to get his get back. Yeah, okay. He beat Jermell, he was trying to get his get back. But if you feel so strongly about somebody fucking up your money, if you feel so strongly about somebody pulling out of a fight for whatever reason, then I'm gonna need you to keep that same energy consistent. I'm gonna need you to keep that same energy for Tony Harrison when he pulled out of that fight. So are you mad at Andrade because he pulled out of the fight, or are you not? And then the next part of why Jermell's full of shit when it came to Andrade, and I rock with Jermell. I rock with him. Jermell has done a lot, but Jermell did not want that Andrade smoke at the end of the day. But the other reason why he's full of shit is because he said that he wanted Andrade to come down to 54 in order to fight him. But if you wanted Andrade to come down, to 54 to fight him, but you already said he was blackballed. So is he blackballed, or did you want him to come down to 154? Which one is it? This is why he's full of shit. My God, Argenis Barber says, thanks for the sub. The twins are good. That's why I have the cook Charlo. I think he could be great, but he be acting like a female. Argenis Barber also says, hit that thumbs up. Yes, sir. Appreciate the love, my guy. He says Harrison had the belts. Absolutely. Harrison did have the belts. But Andrade had the belt. Andrade had the WBO belt. You know what I'm saying? Andrade had that WBO belt. And then at one point, Andrade had that WBA belt. And Charlo, I believe, had the WBC belt. So he could have unified with Demetrius Andrade. He could have unified. But his reasoning for not wanting to unify, which he said in this interview, his reasoning for not wanting to unify was because Andrade pulled out of a fight. And he's still mad about Andrade pulling out of a fight, which we already discussed. It's some bullshit to begin with, because just because a fight didn't happen one time, or just because somebody may have done you wrong in the past, and whether or not Andrade did him wrong or not is debatable, but we're not going to go into that. Whether or not somebody did you wrong in the past, that shouldn't be less of it. That should be more of an incentive for you to fight them and not less of an incentive. That should be more of an incentive to fight and not less of an incentive. You know what I'm saying? You mad at somebody for not being able to make the fight happen, but then now you want to turn around and not fight them? But hold on, we in the sport of boxing. How the fuck you figure that? How you figure that makes sense, that you don't want to fight somebody because they did you wrong in a sport where you get to beat somebody's ass for doing you wrong? You know what I mean? And then you come out and you say that Andrade is blackballed for pulling out of a fight, but you had no problem turning around and fighting Tony Harrison, even though he pulled out of a fight for an injury. So clearly pulling out of fights isn't that much of a problem for you, because if it was, you wouldn't have fought Tony Harrison in that second fight. That fight would have never happened. If pulling out of a fight was so big of a deal for you, if you Jermell Charlo. But then you turn around and say Andrade, you say he's blackballed, but then you turn around and say, okay, he's blackballed, but he can fight, we can fight at 154. Which one is it? Do you want to fight or do you not want to fight? Is he blackballed, or are you actually willing to make the fight happen? Which one is it? So that's where I'm at with that. I'm gonna need you to keep the same energy for Tony Harrison that you did for Demetrius Andrade, and this is why I say what I say. My guy Argenis Barber said, like I said, acting like bitches. Hey, Argenis, you don't hold back at all. My guy always on 10. Yes, sir.